Forget the skyscrapers or the giant bridges we humans are so proud of building, because the true architects of nature have done far more than that. Right in front of us, using nothing more than beaks, feathers, twigs, or mud, without a single tool, these creatures create homes that not only defy gravity, but also show incredible survival intelligence, the ability to regulate temperature, maximize safety, and even express a sense of natural aesthetics. Are you ready to open your eyes in amazement and admire the brilliance and craftsmanship of these natural architects? If you think only small birds put real effort into building their homes, the marabou stork proves the complete opposite. With a wingspan that can reach up to 10.5 feet and a weight of more than 18 pounds, the marabou still moves with surprising precision while searching for nesting materials. During breeding season, they choose the highest treetops or even the tops of utility poles, places that keep them safe from predators and give them a wide view of the surroundings. Every branch, stick, piece of plastic string, and even scraps of cloth are carried back and woven together into a massive nest that can reach 8 feet across and over 3 feet deep. What's special is that the nest isn't just for a single pair. Sometimes it's big enough for multiple birds to stay in at the same time. Each year, marabous return to the same nest, reinforcing it with new layers of material until the entire structure looks like a giant hanging balcony in the sky. Their nests often cluster together, forming crowded bird apartment complexes where dozens of pairs raise their young, warn each other about danger, and rely on the strength of living in a group. With this strategy, the marabou stork proves that in the wild, community is sometimes the strongest shield of all. On sheer cliff faces or under long river bridges, you might be stunned to see an entire hanging city before your eyes. This is where cliff swallows settle, tiny birds with an extraordinary instinct for construction. They fly back and forth hundreds of times a day, carrying pellets of wet mud from streams and puddles, stacking each one until the nest forms an upside-down gourd with a narrow entrance. A single nest can take up to 200 mud pellets to complete, measuring about 8 inches wide and 4 inches tall, with thick walls that resist heat, cold, and predators. Even more remarkable, they never build alone. They gather in huge colonies. Some sites hold up to 6,000 nests packed tightly together, turning a cliff face into a giant living structure filled with sound. Inside, the nest is lined with grass and feathers to keep 3 to 4 eggs warm, sometimes up to 6. Both parents share incubation and care for about 3 weeks until the chicks are feathered and ready to fly. And even in this crowded community, there's drama. Some females sneak their eggs into a neighbor's nest, letting someone else raise their young. Despite it all, the cliff swallow's nest remains a testament to the durability of natural engineering, an architecture so impressive that humans can only admire it. In the dry Kalahari Desert, a small bird builds structures impressive enough to amaze human architects, the sociable weaver. With precise skill, they carry twigs and grass, weaving them as if following a detailed blueprint. What makes them remarkable is that they build not just for themselves, but for entire communities. A single nest can stretch over 10 feet, weigh nearly a ton, and house 10 to 500 birds across dozens of chambers. Picture a giant bundle of dry grass hanging from a tree or utility pole, warm, buzzing with life. Each chamber connects to the outside through a 10-inch tunnel, keeping the interior cool during the day and warm at night. Inside, temperatures stay around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, even when the desert drops to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Scientists say these massive nests function like natural air conditioning systems made entirely of grass. Even more amazing, these nests can last over a century, maintained by generations of birds. And they attract other wildlife too. Pygmy falcons, sparrows, lizards, vultures, even snakes try to sneak in for eggs, though many are stopped by sharp thorn barricades at the entrances. In Kalahari mythology, These nests are seen as living temples, symbols of shelter, unity, and survival. Next is the great hornbill, a species native to the deep forests of Southeast Asia. One that uses the opposite strategy for protection. It turns its nest into a sealed fortress. Before breeding season, the pair finds a huge hollow high in a tree, sometimes dozens of yards above the ground. Then they begin a unique construction project, using mud mixed with droppings, with dust, and leftover food to build a thick wall that closes almost the entire entrance, leaving only a narrow slit for the male to pass food through. Once sealed in, the female stays inside to incubate the eggs and won't leave until the chick is strong enough. During this time, the male takes full responsibility for feeding and guarding the family, a demanding job that lasts for weeks or even months. This locked door design keeps out snakes, civets, and other predators, while also stabilizing temperature and humidity for the eggs. When the chick is ready, the mother and young break open the wall together and fly out, ending a breeding season marked by patience, sacrifice, and absolute devotion. People often say nature has no architects, but the bio weaver, also known as the Asian golden weaver, proves the opposite. When monsoon season arrives in South Asia, males turn into solitary construction crews. Each one picks a high, thorny branch hanging over water, an ideal spot that keeps rats and snakes away. Then the building begins. Using long strips of grass or palm fibers measuring 8 to 24 inches, the male weaves more than 3,000 loops to shape a hanging nest that looks like a sock. After about 8 days, the nest reaches the helmet stage. Then comes the crucial part, showcasing it. The male sings and flutters his wings to advertise his half-finished home. If a female inspects and approves it, she completes the long entrance tunnel herself. If not, the male tears the nest down and starts again, sometimes up to 20 times in one season. Many nests often hang together in clusters of 20 to 60, all facing away from the southwest monsoon winds like tiny storm shelters. Old legends say these birds once attached fireflies to their nests for light. In reality, males strengthen their nests with clay or droppings to boost durability. And the higher the nest hangs from thin branches, the safer it is for protecting eggs and chicks. Our next journey brings us to the Montezuma or Apendula, often called the weavers of the Central American rainforests. Using their remarkable weaving skills, the female birds craft hanging nests made from vines and plant fibers, placing them on thin, high branches where most predators can't reach. These pouch-shaped nests can stretch anywhere from 2 to 6 feet long, functioning like swaying cradles that shield the eggs from storms, wind, and climbing threats. In one colony, you might see anywhere from a few dozen to several hundred nests dangling together. But behind that crowded scene lies a harsh fight for survival. Each female lays 2 eggs, yet often only one chick makes it to adulthood. Here, legend and science come together. Local folklore says the Orapendula often builds its nests near wasp colonies for protection. And in reality, that's largely true. The wasps help drive away cowbirds and parasites, while the presence of Montezumas discourages bird species that prey on wasps. The result is a natural alliance where both sides benefit. Leaving the world of intricate woven nests, we now arrive at a bird more vibrant, both elegant and diligent, the flamingo. Unlike the familiar image of standing in shallow water, flamingos actually sculpt their environment. A pair works in perfect harmony, using their beaks and feet to shape wet mud, gradually building a conical mound about 18 inches high and roughly as wide at the base. The top of the nest dips like a small cup, just right to cradle a large egg. The height isn't random. It keeps the egg dry when floods suddenly rise and cools it through evaporation from the mud surface, a natural form of air conditioning gifted by nature. In large flocks, called a flamboyance, these mud mounds are packed close together, sometimes less than a meter apart, creating a scene like an entire field of earthen towers. When chicks hatch, they stay on the nest for about a week before joining a communal nursery where dozens of young are cared for together, while parents take turns bringing back food, including a rich protein and fat-packed crop milk. Contrary to some tales that flamingos use sticks or even metal to build their nests, the truth is everything is made from mud, shaped by instinct and persistence. And from here, our journey leads to a truly unique bird, both a builder and a demolisher. The bird world has some unusual nest builders, and the wood stork is one of the strangest. This 6-pound bird builds wide, tall nests up to 5 feet high on tree trunks rising from wetlands. Both parents gather sticks and leaves, finishing the nest in just 2 to 3 days. They line it with fresh leaves and even add a layer of droppings to make it sturdier. In colonies, dozens of nests cluster together, usually 3 to 5 feet above the water, high enough to keep raccoons and other predators away. Each breeding season, a pair lays 2 to 5 eggs. After about 30 days, tiny 2-ounce chicks hatch and grow rapidly over the next 50 to 60 days. In the past, people often mistook wood storks for white storks, and some even believe they gave birth to fish. In truth, they simply catch fish with a lightning-fast snap of the beak, so quick it looks like a magic trick. Unlike ordinary nests, the bowerbird turns its home into a dazzling art exhibit. The male doesn't just build a place for eggs. He decorates it with hundreds of objects: leaves, colorful stones, seashells, and even tiny pieces of plastic from the environment. Impressively, he arranges everything into symmetrical patterns to attract a female and show off his charm. This requires patience and precision as he constantly adjusts, adds, or removes items to perfect his masterpiece. The result is a living work of art that serves reproduction while astonishing anyone who sees it. Beyond beauty, these bowers show how aesthetics and survival blend in nature. Colors, shapes, and layout help protect the young and increase the chances of finding a mate. The bowerbird truly transforms each nest into a miniature museum, vivid, colorful, and remarkably refined in the heart of the forest. Woodpeckers aren't just birds, they're nature's master woodworkers. With strong beaks and skulls reinforced like shields, they patiently drill deep into tree trunks, creating perfect nesting cavities. Typically, the nest starts with a tiny entrance hole only a few inches wide, leading to an inner chamber up to 10 inches deep. They usually pick trees with soft cores but hard outer bark, easy to drill yet sturdy enough not to break. Depending on the species, completing the nest can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 years. In particular, the red-crested woodpecker drills into living pine trunks season after season. Inside, the female lays 3 to 6 glossy white eggs on a bed of wood shavings. No twigs, no grass, just the result of her patient carving work. Contrary to the misconception that woodpeckers destroy trees, they actually create valuable homes for hundreds of other species. Owls, bats, insects, and even other birds reuse these abandoned cavities. Scientists call this a nest network, and woodpeckers are the engineers behind it. Beyond that, their skull structure has inspired shock-resistant designs for cameras and helmet padding. Finally, let's head onto the water where another master architect works, the great crested grebe. Unlike cavity or tree nesters, grebes build floating nests on the water surface woven from reeds, sticks, and aquatic plants anchored to trees or submerged grasses. The design drifts with waves, yet stays stable in wind. In favorable conditions, it takes only a few hours to complete. Both parents create a solid base for 3 to 4 eggs, which start chalky white and quickly turn brown from wet materials. Incubation lasts 27 to 29 days, with parents alternating 2-hour shifts. Hatched chicks, striped down, often ride on parents' backs during the first week for warm safety and bonding. Contrary to folklore, they never leave the water while nesting. Their strategy depends entirely on floating. Their journey nearly ended in the 19th century when their crests became a fashion trend, reducing numbers to just 42 pairs in England. Thanks to conservation groups like the RSPB, populations have rebounded. Today, great crested grebes glide gracefully across the water, nests and chicks safely riding the waves. Next up is the pendulum tit, a tiny bird only a few inches long, yet a master of aerial architecture. The male skillfully weaves soft plant fibers, wool, and even spider silk into a pear-shaped hanging nest, smooth and sturdy like a trapdoor villa swaying among the branches. What's even more remarkable is the intricate interior design that amazes scientists, a false entrance leading to a dead end, while the real opening is hidden under a thin spider silk flap. This clever structure not only fools predators, but also keeps the eggs and chicks safe and warm. In some species, there are even two compartments, one fake, one real, for extra protection. The nest usually stands about 8 inches high, enough room for up to 9 eggs. Larger, thicker nests retain heat better, and studies show females often choose mates with the most skillfully built nests. Remarkably, the entire construction takes only about a week. After raising a brood, the nest isn't reused, though the birds often return to the exact spot the next year to build a new one. Interestingly, in the past, people liked these nests so much that they used them as slippers or small carrying pouches. On the island of Madagascar, the helmeted hornbill is a master architect of the rainforest. They choose massive tree hollows and build nests not just for living, but like real fortresses. The birds use mud, droppings, and sturdy branches to seal the entrance, leaving only a narrow slit just wide enough for them to come and go. This design makes the nest a safe refuge, protecting chicks from snakes, raptors, and other threats. What's even more remarkable is that these aren't temporary homes. They can last for years, passing through multiple generations, serving both as a nest and a continuous safe haven. If you observe closely, each layer of mud and every branch is meticulously arranged, reflecting the bird's patience and extraordinary construction skills. It's truly one of the most striking examples of a maximum security nest in nature, leaving scientists amazed at their survival instincts and creative genius. From masterwood drillers, we turn to a bird that doesn't drill but stacks branches into a fortress, the hammerkop. It builds nests using up to 8,000 sticks, reeds, grass, mud, and sometimes resin or scrap fabric, forming a massive dome up to 6.5 feet tall and wide, weighing 55 to 110 pounds. Construction starts with a flat foundation, then walls, a roof, and a 5-inch wide tunnel leading to a hidden 20-inch chamber lined with mud. Completing a nest takes around 6 weeks, with peak effort reaching 60 trips per hour for materials. These nests are more than homes, they mark territory. They're sturdy enough for an adult human to sit on. Other animals like owls, kestrels, ducks, snakes, and squirrels also take up residence, earning hammerkops the title of ecosystem engineers. In East Africa, people believe destroying a nest brings bad luck. Whether superstition or not, this belief helps keep these impressive structures intact. Dear viewers, from sturdy fortresses in the heart of the rainforest to bustling hanging cities alive with bird song and even floating homes on the water, every nest we've explored today is a masterpiece of nature. Without blueprints or machinery, using only beaks, wings, and survival instincts, birds have created structures that are both beautiful and durable, earning our admiration and respect. Each story is proof that intelligence and creativity aren't just human traits. They're alive in every corner of the natural world. If you enjoyed this journey, support the channel by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications so you won't miss our next adventures into the wonders of nature. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you on the next journey.